Hey, you. How you doing? Well, I wanted to be the first person to welcome you to HeroTalk. What's HeroTalk? HeroTalk is the mostly weekly podcast from Rooter Hero Plumbing and Air. And boy, oh boy, are you in for a treat. My name is David. I'm one of the hosts here, and with me is...
Cat.
And together we're on the attack. That's right. That's right. It's already 17 days into the new year, which is crazy.
It really is.
I don't like that. It's going by too fast. And that's, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? So, Kat, it's been more than a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think last time we were in here in the Hero Talk studio in, I think it was last Tuesday.
Yeah, it was last Tuesday.
Okay. But today is not Tuesday.
Today is Wednesday.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, how's everything with you?
Good. Everything's good.
All right. Anything new?
Today I dropped my toast, and that made me really sad. But other than that, good.
That's sad.
Oh, I'm starting to read my book.
Oh.
So, very proud of myself.
Remind the viewers and the listeners what book.
Oh, it's that pink one I told you about that my friend made me read. Let me see. It is called It Ends With Us.
It Ends With Us.
This is my first time reading like a romantic genre. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I like it.
Yes, that is the one genre of books they sell at Walgreens.
Is that like the only genre they sell?
I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a very, very popular genre. So it has to be good.
Hopefully. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
What's new with me? Same old, same old. I'm feeling like a Fury Warrior. And if you don't know what a Fury Warrior is, well, it's a warrior who is spec'd into the Fury subclass. And why do I feel like that? And for those of you who still don't get the reference, World of Warcraft. Okay? But what a Fury Warrior is known for and what they do is they spam execute. Boss monster gets down to 20% or less. Execute lights up on the little hotbar, and they just spam it. And it does massive damage, but I'm spamming execute. Execute, execute, execute. Getting all these things done.
Nice.
So, and I just like using 20-year-old video games as which is still around. And it still has like millions of players. So, chances are someone out there will get the reference and know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody else will be like, what? I thought this was a business podcast. And that's okay. You can be both. You can be more than one thing at a time.
True.
It's called diversification. It is. But yeah, no, it feels really good just executing. We're doing a new thing this week. I haven't told Kat yet.
Oh.
We are streaming live on Twitch while we record this right now.
I was wondering what that is.
Yeah. If we get any viewers, we get some viewers. I don't know. So
nice.
I'm watching the chat right now. So far, nothing. But it's been 4 minutes on our first stream. And it's not like we're playing a video game or anything. Although I was thinking, for like content, gaming with plumbers, right? So we sit some plumbers down, some field technicians, maybe even some channel leaders or comfort advisors, maybe members of management, the call center.
The call center.
Basically, I'm just saying everybody. No. I think accounting might be a little boring at it. They might just play real-time strategy games. And that's okay. Those are fun. And then just have them stream on Twitch and see how plumbers can game.
That sounds like fun. We should do that.
Yeah. Ask some questions while they're gaming. See if they can pay attention to two things at once. Hard
Multitask.
to do.
True.
That's why when I do my video game recording for my other podcast, which I use as a backdrop, I record the footage first. And then I talk over it. Because I cannot talk and play games at the same time.
You want to be focused.
Yeah, I get hyper-focused, even though I suck. So, it would make no difference if I was talking. I'd do just as well. But it is what it is. So,
Okay.
now the last two episodes that we've done,
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions, and then the follow-up to that one.
How to achieve them.
Yeah. So, is this going to be a trifecta? Is it going to be a trilogy of episodes?
It really is. We're just doubling down, tripling down
All right.
on all the steps that we've talked about, all the effective strategies for personal growth. That's what today's episode is about. But before that, I was going to ask, how are you doing with your 15-minute increment schedule? Is it still...
Yeah.
You still doing it?
Yeah,
Is it working?
for the most part.
That's good.
Sometimes I have to nudge some things back and forth. Oh, I got done this one faster than I thought. We'll just move this one up. Oh, now I have some white space. Got to fill that in, right? Because
So you're finding more things to do.
yeah, because what is white space on the calendar? The devil's playground. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. I'm happy for you that 15-minute schedule is working.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would advise it for almost no one, but if you can deal with it, it is very, very, very effective.
Okay.
Let's kick off the episode because we're 7.5 minutes in, not including the little title sequence, which is like 15 seconds.
Okay, guys. So the first step or effective strategy for personal development is to set clear goals. So we've talked about this again, like the past couple of episodes. You can have your BHAGs.
Yes.
Yeah, BHAGs, which are big, hairy, audacious goals.
Yes.
And then you can have your smaller goals to get to that big goal. So just be specific, be achievable, be relevant, and have a time set to make that goal happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, have a growth mindset overall. Embrace challenges, learn from failures, and see setbacks as opportunities.
Yeah. This is probably one of the hardest parts for a lot of people, right? Because, yeah, everybody gives lip service to the fall down 7 times, get up 8, right? But how many people actually fail 7 times at something and keep going? I want to say not many. Because if you look at it, and I know it's relative and it's based on definition, but how many really successful people are there compared to the population, right? And that's in relationships, with money, with business, with streaming, with everything, right? A lot of people give up after the first or third failure, right? That seems to be the going rate. It's like, oh, whoops, I've messed up. Oops, I messed up again. Oops, I guess it's not for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that's not to say don't pivot, don't try it from different angles, right? I mean, the definition of insanity, someone said, was doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So, go about it different ways.
Yeah, go about it different ways.
But, it is what it is. Can't control everything.
Yeah.
And you are going to fail. You just have to find the beauty in failure. Because failure is beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
The next step is time management. Prioritize tasks, create a daily schedule, 15-minute increments, and eliminate time wasting activities to enhance productivity.
Yeah, that's another hard one, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, what distracts you the most?
What distracts me the most? TV shows.
TV shows?
Yeah.
Do you binge watch?
Yeah. It's really bad.
Yeah. How many episodes is your record in a row?
Oh, in a row?
Yeah, in a row.
Probably like on a Sunday if I have nothing to do. Maybe like 8 episodes.
8 episodes? And we're talking hour-long ones?
Like the 45-minute one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's an hour.
Nothing's an hour anymore.
Yeah. Even though they're on streaming, it's like they've still made room for commercials, which apparently is coming. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you get to pay $20 a month for Netflix. I remember when it was $8. And now you have commercials. Fantastic.
That's crazy.
Good job. Oh, is that a pirate ship I see? Oh, I would never recommend doing that. But it's getting crazy. It's becoming like cable all over again. And
Yeah.
the reason people went to streaming was because of cable.
And cable prices.
And commercials. Endless seas of commercials. And this is coming from someone that does like marketing.
Yeah, and I hate commercials
I hate
too.
commercials so much. So as soon as the little skip thing comes up on YouTube Premium because they raise their price, it's being smashed down.
Yeah. Skip.
Yeah, I don't care
Always.
how cool the first 5 seconds are. Unless I hate the company, then I'll watch more than 5 seconds before I skip, so they still get charged for it. So,
But yeah, eliminate time wasting activities is a big one. Find what you think wastes the most time and try to minimize that.
yep. A good way of doing that is to get that app, I think phones have it embedded now, right?
Which
Where it shows the screen time for each app.
I cannot do screen time.
No, it shows you how much time you're spending on each app.
I know, it's
Right?
scary.
And yeah, but if you can measure it, you can manage it.
That's true. Well,
So,
to be fair, I've learned that I'm not on my phone as soon as I clock out. Like, because I'm on my phone for socials, like,
Yeah,
the entire
yeah.
day. So I'm like, okay, after this,
yep.
I'm done.
Do you ever find yourself neglecting your personal
Oh, yeah, all
socials?
the time.
Yeah.
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 Because I'm so used to just posting on ours, and I'm like, okay, whatever, it's fine.
Is what it is. Yeah.
That's
I know. I know. So it's like I actually have like segments during the day. We got our first comment, guys.
I know.
And it's spam.
Aww.
But thank you,
Spam.
Hectic Blow. Thanks for the comment. So, anyway, yeah, I've actually segmented out time to work on like personal content, right?
Okay.
For my other podcast, for Marketing Pros Inc.,
Which is new.
which is new, for other things. I have time on my calendar, my daily calendar, for like playing Roblox with my son. So,
Hey,
yeah.
if that's what you need to do,
Hey,
it gets done.
Because like, there's only so many hours in a day, and I'm getting older, so I need sleep. My watch, I think, is lying to me because there's no way this is correct, right?
How much sleep you got?
Yeah. 2 hours and 27 minutes actual sleep time. last
David,
night.
that's so bad.
So awake 36 minutes. I don't know why that's counted in there. 29 minutes of REM sleep. Light sleep, 1 hour 39 minutes. Deep sleep, 19 minutes. But here's the thing. It's saying that I didn't go to sleep until like 12:57 last night and I woke up at 4. Not necessarily true because I remember going to bed at like 10.
Oh.
And yeah, I might have been watching a video. Right? But it wasn't a 2-hour video. And yeah.
You wear your watch to sleep?
Yeah, it tracks my sleep. Let's see. And
I feel like that would be uncomfortable.
it,
Like wearing it all day.
And 2 hours and 27 minutes of sleep time, 2 hours of 24 minutes of snoring. My wife must hate me.
It's like your poor wife.
Maybe that's why I got such little sleep. Maybe she kept
waking up.
Yeah, or putting a sock in my mouth or something. I don't know. But track the time that you're on your apps on your phone, and then make a game out of it, and cut it down some. Like if you're spending 5 hours a day on TikTok, and you're not making content for TikTok that'll drive you forward, maybe you should stop spending so much time on TikTok. I don't know. Like Twitch is something else because you can put it on and just kind of passively pay attention to it, right?
In the background.
Yeah. Just same with Netflix, anything like that. Like
yeah.
If I'm home by myself, right, I'm working on a project, I turn the TV on. I have it on in the background. Yeah. And, you know, it's just there to keep me company.
Yeah, like the day that I binge watch, like I'm doing other stuff too, like around the house.
Yeah, but there's people that don't do other stuff. They just sit there.
Oh.
And they watch. And they watch. And soon they take a sip of coffee. But then nothing gets done. And it is what it is. So
it's okay to have those days, but let's not make it every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So the next step is to continuously learn. So engage in lifelong learning, acquire new skills, stay updated in your field to adapt to changes and advancements, which I feel like is something David for sure is always doing. Like in the marketing aspect, he's always reading new books. If he finds good books, he'll like, hey, Kat, read this. Or he always sends me PowerPoints to like keep us up to date on the newest stuff. So always acquire new skills. And especially if they adapt to your field, like that's even better because then you're just stronger in your career. Or even if it's something completely different, completely new. I just started walking my dog every day, which is really fun for me, and I'm sure is really fun for my dog because before it was like not every day. But he's a Frenchie, so he can't really they have breathing issues, so so they don't really like to walk anyways, but I'm building his stamina and I'm building mine too. Next is build positive habits. Cultivate habits that contribute to your well-being, whether it's exercise, mindfulness, or regular reflection.
I mean, I'm not big on meditating or anything, mostly because I'm just really bad at it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't sit still for 20 minutes and blank out my mind at all. That's a personal failing. I've tried. It gives me a headache. But more power to you if you can, because there are definitely some benefits on it. But yeah, what were the other ones?
Exercise, mindfulness, or regular reflection.
Like regular reflection if you want to journal, stuff like that. I think there's a what is it, TikTok clip of the founder John giving tips on how to start journaling. I only read the caption. I'm kidding. So
I'm like, I recorded it, so.
So start there. Get started on it. Write down everything. Journaling is a great exercise. It's a great habit to get into, right? Especially if you want to reflect. So there's that. Yeah. And exercise. Move.
Yeah.
Just move a little bit. Just get your heart racing a little.
Yeah. It's good for you.
It is. You don't have to become a bodybuilder.
No, yeah. Like
I mean, you can if you want. Nothing wrong with it. So, something that it's fun to look into. Yeah.
Next, seek feedback. Actively seek constructive
Constructive, yeah.
constructive feedback to identify areas for improvement and growth. And this could be asking your boss, "Hey, what can I do better?" David and I always have conversations about our socials, like, "Oh, like, should we do this? Do you think this is a good idea? Should we switch up this?" Don't be afraid to have those conversations. And then, whether it's like personally, ask your friends, ask your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your parents, ask people that you surround yourself with, how can you be a better overall person? Like, is there something that you do that irritates people? And like, ask. It doesn't hurt to ask, because sometimes, like, you might never know what you're doing can, like.
No, if someone really loves you, they'll tell you if you ask.
Yeah.
Right. Be careful for the people that say, "No, you're perfect." So, no, they're just being nice.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to seek that feedback.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, do it from someone who you know or think.
Trust.
Yeah. But that's a good step. And then with that, you can also network and build new relationships. Like with your boss, for example, or like you're the CEO of your company. It's good to ask them questions. How did you get here? How can I get there?
Right.
Don't be afraid to ask those questions and build relationships. And then
Now, there are some places that you work that you can't do that, right? And because it's like, to them, it's like a red flag, right? So my suggestion, if you work in one of those places, is to get out of one of those places. Because, one, there's no pay high enough to deal with that toxic of a workplace. It's like, yeah, if you do everything right, you ask all the right questions, and then you trace a replacement so you can go on vacation or whatever, and that place is like, well, this person will do it for this much less. Thanks.
yeah,
Bye. Then you don't want to work for them in the first place. So
it's true.
now, if you work in a good place,
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
yeah, if you work in a good place, ask all the questions, learn as much as you can, train people up to be just as good as you are, right? And yeah, go. But there's no amount of money worth being in a toxic place where you're just stressed out all the time and you're worried about your job security because someone might come in and just do it a little bit cheaper than you, right? That's not it, as they say. So those are the same kind of places that like decline PTO requests and stuff. So
Yeah,
imagine doing that.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then our last tip is to stay resilient. Develop resilience to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and maintain a positive outlook during challenging times, which we've kind of said already. But
Yeah, you want to be positive, man. It's like, there ain't no reason to be down in the dumps all the time. There ain't no reason to look at just the bad stuff.
yeah,
So, now, there's nothing wrong with thinking about the bad stuff. Because, what's the old saying? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
true.
But there's ways to spin it. And there's ways to spin negativity and negative thoughts into positive action. And that's what you have to do.
Yeah,
So, but dwelling on the negative ain't going to get you nowhere.
yeah.
In fact, it's probably going to do worse than that.
It
So,
really is. And with that, also surround yourself with positive people, not negative people.
yeah. Yeah. As cliche as it is, and I don't do this, but I know people that do, right? You know those positivity videos they have on YouTube? Like, it's just someone doing motivational speeches.
Oh,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that, with the little clips of people working out, or David Goggins, something like that. Which is like 100 of them. Like, but those help people. They don't help me, but they help people. And if that's what it takes to get you through, do it up. Cue one up in the morning, right? There's one that my friend uses because he tried sharing it with me, and I was like, man, that's cheesy. But it's like this speech by Joe Rogan, right? That's talking about being the hero of your own story,
Mm.
right? And yeah, I could definitely see it being motivating to some people. Definitely motivating to my friend, but ain't for me. But might be for you. We ain't
So
the same person.
you can look into that, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help.
So, but yes, fill your head with positivity. I would advise as much as possible to avoid the news, especially this year, which is an election year.
I do not watch the news because it's so depressing.
It is. Well, that's because, like, speaking as a marketing person, um, negativity sells. It's so much easier to sell on negativity than it is positive because nobody cares about positive stuff. Nobody cares about the opening of the new dog park.
And it's true because there's always like that one segment in the news
Mm-hmm.
that's positive,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, is
Like
this even
It's
news?
a 30-second clip.
Everyone's
just-
always like, why are you guys reporting about this?
Yeah. It's like, show me the death.
Yeah, it's kind of
So,
weird.
Yeah. But, I mean, it is what it is. I was, for the people that are watching, I got a new haircut, right?
David got a new haircut.
But this is what it reminds me of.
I love Invader Sim.
It reminds me of the baloney episode where they were turning into baloney, and like their hair was like this, like right. So that's all I could think of like earlier when I was staring into the OBS camera. I was like, oh, I look like baloney's in,
That's so funny.
and that's fine. But yeah. So it was just bothering me.
That's so
it's okay.
funny.
It's all right. So, anything else to add to the episode?
That's it. Thank you guys for joining Hero Talk. Before you leave, there's a fee. If you guys want to go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and tell your friends. What do you say? Help make the show grow.
Yeah. Share the show so we can make the show grow, and follow us wherever you find us.
Bye.